Oh,
Guys, what? Where is this the Stud Buds YouTube channel? What is happening, guys? Guys, hello, welcome to the Stud Buds YouTube channel. Guys, I am breaking up Brad today, and guys, we're gonna have an amazing show in front of us. We're super excited to be on our new YouTube channel. Guys, if you do like today's episode, please drop us a like and please subscribe to the YouTube channel so you guys can see us every week, same time, same day. But guys, let's get into the show. Hello and welcome. I do love that new intro. I do gotta say,
that looked great, Zane.
thank you,
guys. I hope you love our new logo. Thank you to Matt Mellish for that. That looks absolutely sick. I want that on a shirt. Can you please send that to me?
We'll work on that. We'll work on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Get us a million followers.
Exactly. But guys, today we have a truly fun show. As always, we have trivia time. We have Mocky time. We got investments for you guys. And at the end, we're going to do a little tier list and talk about themes. And I got a very fun theme this week. Very hint, it's a Disney movie. But moving on from there, guys, my name is Breaking Up Brad. I forgot how
Star
we wanted
Wars.
to do this.
You're breaking up, Brad.
Your favorite Lego store employee. Yes, I do work for Lego. I do not. No. I do not speak for the branded company today. But so let's talk about how our weeks was Lego wise. I didn't really have a lot to do with Lego this week. I wanted to build my sailboat, but I didn't get to. I'm actually gonna be building that tonight at work. But I did buy one thing this week for Lego. I did buy the last Harry Potter book I needed. It's on the far left there. It's
Man, that looks
book.
That looks good.
Right?
I like that.
I love that bookshelf. That looks amazing. Like
I need a
literally.
passport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that when I was at the Rochester store. They gave that to me. I still need to get my own store to stamp that for me. But yeah, so I have all the books that I know of so far. I do know there are some books, older ones, that I'd like to maybe hunt down and get. Just because I think that would look super cool to just have a whole shelf like that. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find other stuff that goes. I mean, I know there's like Disney princess books, but that's not.
Would you
mine,
want to
but-
get like the pop-up storybook that they made back in the day?
Yeah, honestly,
I
yes.
want
I mean, it's much bigger, but I'd still love
Yeah.
it.
I want
Yeah.
it. I was looking at that one a couple of days ago.
It's a beautiful set.
Honestly, the ship and the bottle I'd love to get too and put on that. But
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Pretty good, especially when
So-
you get it for free.
Oh,
I'm gonna pass it on to the man over here, though. How was your week?
Well, as you can tell, I'm living in a stairwell
who-
now.
Who are you? None of us know.
My name
who
is
you
Matt,
are.
and I live in a stairwell. No, my name is Matt Mellish. I met these wonderful lads on TikTok. You can find me there and on my YouTube channel. I make just Lego videos, reviews, and of course, the comedic entertainment of me. No,
It's not very funny, guys. Don't worry.
So I also do a daily dance on TikTok, and it's going to go viral very soon, guys. We're getting close to day 365, so I've almost been doing it
Can
for
I
an
just
entire
say-
year.
I've had a lot of people pop up on my For You page who do something every day, get someone's attention or something, but yours has done the best out of all the ones I've seen. And you're
All I'm
not
saying
trying
is
to get
I think
attention.
I think I've been doing it for a bit longer. But the
I saw
idea
one
is,
for 400 days though, so
was it really 400 days?
yeah, it was like 400 days to get Dixie D'Amelio's attention. I was like, that's so
Jeez
stupid.
Louise. Jeez Louise. No, I'm doing it
Sorry.
because I just want to show people that as long as you can do something that you enjoy, no matter how good or not you are at it, you can still make it work. You can make it go viral and you can be successful at it. But so this week I didn't do much Lego related stuff. Although I did move my entire collection from my last apartment to this apartment. I know it looks a little weird right now because it's just a brick wall. And the comment that Zane made before the show was that I look like I live in a stairwell. I feel like it looks a bit industrial on camera, but honestly, this is a very nice apartment. I wish I could show you guys the rest. But yeah, I mean, it works out. It's a bigger space, and I have a lot more room to breathe, because my last one was a little tighter. But I haven't built anything. I have a whole bag of Lego right there that I need to build stuff in. And I think because I will be here until December, I might be considering building a UCS Falcon. I just don't know where I'm going to put it. So when the time comes, I will be doing a YouTube live stream and you guys are all invited already. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Hey, Matt, you need to get 2 more Millennium Falcons, and we all have a race of who can finish.
There you
Send
go.
them to you guys. Is
Yeah,
that what you want
yeah.
me to do?
Mhm.
Well, Ethan, how was your week? Did you get anything new?
You know, I didn't really do too much. Lego.
Ethan, who are you? Oh, people would love to know.
Okay, my name is Ethan the Artisan on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Flickr. No, it's not. It's actually the Real Lego Man Productions. Long story. My name changed, but I'm Ethan and I build MOCs. And my week, it was all right. I made a hamburger. It's not finished, but I got a bun. I need
Ooh.
some more parts.
He's
I
got
ran out
some
of-
bun. He's missing.
Is
I
that
got
a
bun.
moldy
Yeah.
hamburger?
Yeah, it's a little moldy.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks more like a mushroom cloud.
Oh yeah, it does.
It does.
It
But
needs the rest
the-
of the pieces.
Yeah, it needs the rest of the part. Oh, it broke. But it's hanging in there. It's all right. But you guys
In
might know
process.
me. This is the B. You know, if we're having a lot of new people here, this is the B. You might
Yeah,
know me
just
from
look at
that.
the great new banner that we have on the YouTube channel if you want to see what we're all about, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I-
I'm not wearing a medieval armor or anything, and I was hoping for that.
I thought about that. I thought, hey, look at your shirt. You got a
Do I got a
Look,
Black Falcon shirt?
it's that.
Ooh, okay, I
That's
do like
the
that.
shirt you're
I will-
wearing.
I'll
So-
put that up. I'll put up with
Yeah,
that.
it's
Then.
medievalish enough. Got my BD1, 10 integrity. That was
He's
my
the
week.
mock guy. He's the mock guy.
Yeah.
We
He
get
is
it.
the mock guy.
And then to our,
And back to you. Yeah.
our
Zane.
friendly Viking there on the bottom, last but definitely not least.
Hi, everybody. My name is Zane. I'm also known as Block.studios on here, YouTube, and Instagram. They call me the Viking because I used to have a really, really long beard, but I got a new job.
That's not why we
and-
call you the Viking.
and-
But
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm short and everything. See, yeah, like that.
You forever
It used
have
to
a
look
big
like
beard.
that. I had to shave. New job, new career, new everything.
In
So-
my mind, you still look like that.
See,
Mhm.
Thank you. I will
Actually, on
forever-
my screen, I have it drawn on, just a longer beard.
Just like over, it's just a overlay on your screen only. for my
Exactly.
beard.
You know something's
Um,
funny is when his beard does this, you know.
Oh yeah, it does. You should see me whenever I used to
He
drive.
turns
the
into
Jeep.
Davy Jones.
I can't handle the tentacles.
Yeah, no, me either. All right.
Literally. So for
a-
this
any new
week,
Lego there?
I built the light cruiser right there, Mom.
Nice.
Ooh.
What'd
I
you think?
built.
Ooh.
I actually love the light cruiser. I mean, a lot of people were nitpicky about the guns on it because they're a little bit bulky and it's not size accurate, but I love it. They put detail in something that doesn't really have detail. Like they put the shooters in there, but they put detail all the way around it. I really enjoy it. I really do. But you know, Brad will be very happy about this. But this week we have got Darth Vader's meditation chamber.
Yes.
Shout out to my brother-in-law. He called me. He's like, "Will you pick me up from the airport?" We were on the way back, and he was like, "Dude, can we go to the Lego store?" I was like, of course we go to the Lego store. Also, here in our new airport that they just opened up, there's actually a Lego store in the airport, but he didn't want to go there. He
Whoa.
wanted to go to the actual store here at Fashion Place Mall. And while we were there, he's like, "I'll buy you Lego. What do you want?" And I was like, "No, don't worry about it. It's okay." He's like, "What do you not have on this wall?" And in all honesty, I was like, "I don't know." That one. And then as I was looking at this, somebody walked up and grabbed the last one off the shelf, and the dude's wife was like, "No, you don't need any more Star Wars Lego." And he put it back. I felt like that kid that like I wanted it even more because someone else touched it. Like, he wanted that, and I almost couldn't have it. I had to take it. I'm like, "All right, Kyler, here you go."
Yeah.
And so we got this. I'm super excited to build it. I have a light kit coming for it already. It's
Great.
gonna look good. But honestly, that's kind of it for my week.
Yeah. Zane is like a Jedi. He was like, "You will not buy this Lego," and he just.
You will not.
handed it to him.
Dude, I was sitting there, like I was kind of mumbling to Kyler, like, "Dude, I swear to God, if this dude buys this, I'm super upset if he does this."
You're just not meant to get the set at that point, man. Like
No, just give up.
after all that time of not being able to find it, yeah. But I'm glad you got that one because it's a very you set.
It is.
Yes.
I love. Darth
Honestly,
Vader.
when we got our shipment of those, I was like, I just want to send one of these to Zane right now because I feel like
Yeah.
if the king of Darth Vader stuff, of Lego Darth Vader stuff on I mean, you're not the king, but like in this group you are, he needs that set. And honestly, it's a great desk ornament. In my opinion,
I
like
love it.
you're going to have a set sitting on your desk. If you're going to go to work or something, if you want to be the coolest kid in office, like the building, you need to have that.
Exactly. Well, but that's it for my week. Brad, do you want to take it over with the Lego news?
Sounds good. Let me just quickly pull that up. And guys, it's Lego news time.
And now for breaking news.
It's less
It's the
cringy
smile.
this week.
It's the smile.
Now, Lego
So there's
news.
one thing that's kind of new, but kind of not, and I just wanted to quickly talk about it. You guys reminded me when talking about stuff. So I wanted to quickly talk about Rebrickable with people because I feel like a lot of people don't know about it. And guys, if you have a set you really love and you want another one of those sets, but you're like, well, what am I going to do if I have 2 of these sets? If you want to see, I don't know, I mean, turn a TIE Fighter into a TIE Interceptor, use the site Rebrickable.
We're not
It's-
sponsored.
Yeah, we're not, and it's not owned by
Whoa.
Lego. But
If
even
they're
at my job, we shout this place out because honestly, it's really cool. Something really cool. I wanted to find the image of it, but I couldn't. Cool happened this week where someone took the 3-in-1 castle, my favorite set, and turned it into a medieval modular building, and it looks absolutely amazing. And I just thought it was the coolest thing. And I really started looking at Rebrickable after that to seeing what you could do with other stuff. And honestly, with all these cool sets right now, I think people, if you have a favorite set, or if you have a set and you're like, well, I don't really like this, I wonder what else you can do with it, check out Rebrickable. Again, we're not sponsored, but I still think this is cool. And this kind of falls under Lego news, but I think you guys should check it out.
Well, they
And
also
honestly-
made one with the Friends apartments and the Big Bang Theory set. They have like the whole cafe area and the TV show Friends apartment building.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So people actually, someone at the Lego store told me that there's this person who took the Big Bang Theory, Friends, Seinfeld, all the those sets and made it like a tower out of all of them,
That's
but
cool.
made like
Oh,
one
wow.
that sounds like the worst apartment to live in. But but big thing on news. This kind of came out a bit ago, but it's coming out in a couple weeks here, guys. Lego Marvel CMFs.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
There.
Is that Frog Thor?
Yes.
yes, that is.
And alligator.
So-
Alligator. Oh
so
god, there comes an alligator.
Starting on the bottom left here, guys, we got Bucky Barnes, and then we got Captain America Falcon. It's just Captain America, just Captain America, I guess you call him. Which I'm really excited that they gave him the wings. And those 2 figures are actually the only 2 figures I really want.
And they
The rest
look
of them are cool.
printed. They look like they're printed as well.
Yes,
Mhm.
everything's
so.
printed. Because it's usually, I don't think there has been a CMF line that's come with stickers before.
Yeah, I
has
don't
it?
think so.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So then next we got Wanda and White Vision. Both those look amazing figures. Definitely, I'm more a fan of the Wanda than the White Vision, but that's just because that Wanda figure looked absolutely amazing. Behind him there, the White Vision there, we got Sorcerer Supreme Spider-Man.
Mhm.
It's What If. Honestly, in my opinion, I was talking to coworkers about this. If there's one that I don't, usually every CMF line has one that no one wants. I wouldn't be surprised. Like at the end, when people have a ton of them left, I feel like the Spider-Man one is gonna be one that isn't picked up a lot because people have so many Spider-Mans already. But I don't know because
It's
also
a good looking one.
The printing on that
people-
on the side leg
Mhm.
and the arm printing,
yeah,
very
Yeah,
well done.
but
like that
also,
was
like-
when
Spider-Man keychains and stuff sell out all the time. So I'm wondering
Yeah.
if it's also just gonna do super well just because it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Zombie Captain America. So we got 4 different Captain people here, which is very interesting. That Zombie Captain America looks absolutely fantastic, though. And then on top of that, we got Thanos Gamora, I guess is the name of it.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
she'll actually, honestly, that looks super detailed figure right there.
It
Who's
does.
the one next to her? I can't remember her name.
Monica
She's
Rambeau
from-
from
yeah.
WandaVision.
I know who she's
Sorry,
from, but Monica Rambeau, thank you. And then she's got the little helicopter I think they sent in.
Yep, brick
and
built
then-
helicopter.
Yes, which fine with that. Behind her is Sylvia.
Yes, Sylvie.
Sylvia, thank you. Which I love her little short sword, and then you get Alligator Loki. I mean, it's even just
Without the
crown.
crown.
yeah,
Without the
no crown.
But honestly, that's still really cool. I love that little piece, the alligator piece.
It's a good one.
Next up is Star-Lord, Black Panther.
Star
like-
Yeah,
Prince.
Star-Lord.
I don't know what you
T'Challa.
call it.
T'Challa.
From What If, who also looks really cool. Honestly, I just want
I really like him.
Star-Lord, but I do like that purple outfit there.
Fun fact: Chadwick Boseman plays Black Panther. He voices him in the What If series. This is his
Really?
last time as
That is
being
cool.
Black Panther, and he was all for the show before he passed away. So
That's good.
Wow,
it's pretty cool, I think.
That I
that's
agree.
way cool. That's great news.
And then we got TVA Loki with Frog Thor there.
I love it.
Who's in
I
it for
love
2 seconds? 2 seconds, but he's still included. I love it.
But it's
I
so,
do-
not many people know about Frog Loki. So that little dude jumping around in the jar, there was a huge hit of research looking
Yeah.
into what is that thing
Yeah.
in there. So many videos came out, so many explanations, and everyone blew up about not as big as Alligator Loki, of course, but
Alligator Loki. Hi.
Oh gosh. And then of course we got Captain Carter there on the far side from What If 2, which surprising that we get this is definitely more detailed version than we got with the Hydra Stomper, but it's still a great figure.
yeah.
I'm gonna go around and ask you guys this here. What do you think is your favorite? Okay, first question. I'm just gonna go around. What's your favorite figure out of this, and then least favorite? Starting with you, Matt.
Okay, I'll give you top 3. I'll give you top 3. These in no particular order. My top 3 are Spider-Man because I love the printing on the arms and the legs. It's just so cool to finally get that. I love the new Wanda that we're getting. Scarlet Witch, she looks so good. The printing is immaculate, and I'm so glad that she comes with the red energy pieces because in the set that she came in with the Endgame battle,
It's blue.
it was white or not white. I'm sorry, pink.
Yeah.
If I reach
Oh,
back
quick
here.
question while he's looking for that, guys. In the chat, let us know which your favorite and least favorite are.
Pink.
Oh, okay.
I also really like Falcon Captain America, and I really want the Alligator Loki, but I think not having the crown just takes it down a little bit for me. I like White Vision. He's very detailed, but he's not up there for me either.
No.
I think it might be Zombie Cap. Really.
Yeah. I can see. I mean, and it's no offense to like it. Really.
Yeah.
Okay, because for me, Zombie Cap's a lot lower on the list just because it's like, hey, I got Captain America already. I don't really care about a zombie version of him, but it's still super cool.
The detail. The detail.
Yeah,
It's just
I mean, the
amazing.
detail's super cool. It's not a figure that's very high for me. So, Ethan, what about you? What's just like favorite and then least favorite?
I'm surprised Matt didn't pick Bucky because that's literally his face. I mean,
Ethan, didn't you say, or maybe it was Aiden from maybe it was I Don't Want to Touch. He said it looks a lot like me more than it does Bucky.
Wait. So we got Zane with the blacksmith, and now we got Matt in the Marvel CMF line. That's pretty
I have a robot arm.
Yes, you do.
okay, so man, there are some good ones. I'm not gonna lie, Spider-Man was the one that caught my eye because I want a detailed Spider-Man. And another thing is my Doctor Strange that I have didn't come with the top waist thing. So what I would do is take the cloth off, put it on my Doctor Strange, and just have Spider-Man like that. So that's probably like my number one. But I do want the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I wanted to have that combo.
That's
What
also
about-
Ant-Man's head with Spider-Man. I just wanted to point that
Oh,
out.
it is?
Everybody thinks that's Peter Parker. That's supposed to be Ant-Man's head.
Oh.
Wait.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
What If. We don't know yet.
Yeah, wait.
All right.
No spoilers.
That's very interesting. Oh, I don't know.
What about least favorite? Just like
Least
throw one out
favorite?
there.
I don't know. I mean, probably either the Vision. I mean, with the stone, they could have had the correct color, but all of them look great. Will I get all of them? I don't know. I know I like them all, but it probably is the Vision.
Okay.
Wow.
My
honestly,
least favorite
no
was
hate-
Monica Rambeau. I don't think I got to say that, but she's the least detailed, and I
Yeah.
really don't like what they did with the helicopter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely say the Vision is super cool, and like, okay, for the record,
It's cool.
The Gamora is so awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just not my favorite characters up there, so to me, they're a lot lower on the list. For me.
Nice.
Okay, Zane, what about you?
So my top 3 is the Spider-Man, White Vision, and Zombie Cap. That's my
There you
top
go.
3 favorite.
Nice.
My least favorite, and it maybe it's because I haven't seen the show yet, is Captain Carter. I honestly I don't understand her role yet since I haven't seen it. So out of all of these people, like I've seen all of them, I know a lot about them, but her I don't really understand. I mean, Captain America, you get the shield. Captain Carter, I just that one's I'm not the most interested in. Maybe I will be later on, but for now, that one's my least favorite.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I'm just glad that for that figure, they actually printed it with red because the Hydra Stomper one does not have it. It's just gray, which I did not understand the reasoning behind that, but I think
But also, if you look
better.
at the Hydra Stomper's green, and in the show, it's a different color. So, I mean, honestly, we've known this about Lego for a bit. They get stuff before, and they have to make sets off that. Like, they don't know what they're getting all the time.
Concept designs,
yeah.
Kylo Ren's shuttle, for example, his was gray and the wings didn't move, and then they completely changed it to where it opens up and black and all that stuff. So
for me, honestly, I got Monica Rambeau. She was a cool character in the show, but it's not like I want her figure. It's definitely my least favorite down there. And White Vision was cool. Top 3 though, just Bucky and Falcon. I just love those two figures so much, and I love Bucky Barnes is one of my favorite characters in the MCU. And either Sylvia or Scarlet Witch would be. But honestly, that Gamora, I love the detail on the Gamora. Again, it's just not favorite character. So okay, if you had to pick, because what we call it is the Petunia, because in the Looney Tunes, Petunia is just left over in my store like crazy. What do you think is going to be the one figure that people aren't going to go after the most?
Monica
Rambeau. Yeah, Monica Rambeau.
But she is a new character, and there were a lot of big fans of her. So do you think that's going to affect that? I don't think. I think these are going to be sold out very quickly, no matter what the figure is, and a lot of them have great parts. Like even Monica Rambeau has a lot of cool parts on her that you can't usually get.
I like her fro.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it'll be very interesting to see, and I'll try to do my best to let you guys know once we get
report back. What's the Petunia?
At least at my store, what the Petunia is. So I just I'm always curious. What do people think? So that's all I got for news this week. I think we'll see what happens, guys. During this week, we should be getting some great releases of new images coming up here soon. So, Ethan, you want to take it off with Maki time?
Yes, it is. You know what time it is? It is
2:22 Eastern time is my time, Ethan.
Yes. I'm what you're getting at.
Okay, so I've saw some really good mocks this week. And the first one we got was
the ones you build don't count. Okay.
Yeah. This is my first order Lego, and he built this golden cliff top pagoda. That's pretty cool. But I really like, the terrain with this. It's got some nice color. And I really like it. And it's not Star Wars. He usually builds Star Wars, and this one is not Star Wars. But just look at the details, the color, all the foliage parts. This thing just looks incredible. We also got some. That's a really nice photo. I like that. It's got the samurai.
Sorry, continue. Sorry, go.
Oh, yep. You go ahead. I mean,
I just like the blurred background. Like you can tell that it's Lego, but it's focused in on the samurai. It looks like his cape is waving. Like you can still see the detail in it, but it feels like an action shot from a movie. Like there's intense music, and I don't know. I feel like I get immersed in that image.
It makes it art over Lego. It brings it up another level, and that's so cool about the creativity behind plastic building toys. I don't know, it becomes something else, and that is the epitome of what art is. And for anybody out there who doesn't think that Lego can be art, I think this is a great representation of how it can be, even a photo. So
yeah,
exactly. I mean, and if I did say this is my first order Lego, be sure to go check him out. He's a great builder, like really good. But this is like the actual build. This thing looks really cool. I like the light gray. You don't see too often light bluish gray rock work. Yeah, there's dark gray, but I really like light bluish gray rock work because it's something that you don't see. So that's why I really like about that. But just going back to this image, I really like the yellow. I mean, the yellow is just really cool. It's that, that highlight color that really I
love how he's using those feathers.
Yeah. It's just, this thing's really cool. I love the details. This thing, pretty cool. It's got a thumbs up.
Definitely.
Okay, so the next up, we got this one. This thing is just really cool.
Oh my god.
I did not
I
expect
like
that
this.
at all.
I like this as a medieval fan.
Mhm. Shout
Wow.
out to Pappy Brick Splitter.
Patty.
What a name.
Patty.
Oh,
Pappy.
Can I
Patty.
I
Patty.
don't know much about the show, but I almost want to say like Attack on Titans almost type thing. Like I know it's
Similar,
an
yeah.
anime, yeah, but it's just like a giant attacking and then they're using
Mhm.
medieval stuff to it. I love the bottom right there. You know, I'm always a fan of the small details. The what's it called? The
Ballista.
ballista. Thank you. I do like that ballista. That's a really
Yeah.
well designed.
And the chains as the necklace. I think that's really cool.
It's great.
I
I want to know.
the head. The shaping of the head is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's
wanna
hard.
know
That's
It's really hard.
if there's legs to that. If there's more to this mock that we don't see, but or if it's literally just the top of the body and that wall.
If you look at the bottom, it looks like he's breaking through it.
Mhm.
I'm assuming, honestly, that there isn't any legs, just
Yeah,
from how it
you're
looks
right.
like the ground's breaking out. But if there was legs, that would be epic. Like if the legs were holding up the entire mock.
You have to remember to, if you went to all the time of building this thing, you would want to photograph the whole thing, right?
Yeah,
like if you
true.
built legs for it, you would want to
True.
include that. I also like the arrows in him, like with the stick, and he's kind of bleeding a little bit.
that is cool.
I just like the way
The
his
story.
armor is as well, and it adds a great story, like you just said. And like, there's multiple different types of people here. You have the king down in front. You have the knight on his steed. In the hand, you have the wizard. There's just so many different figures and so much going on in one photo.
And as Moto always says, you know, you gotta have a good story behind it, and you can see the story like in this, like, and I the more I look at the cooler little details you see coming out.
It's very Goliath-like to me. That's what it reminds me of. Except I know that's
Yes.
biblical and this is more medieval, but that's where my mind went the first time.
Oh no, yeah, same.
Yeah.
Also love that like horns, the what's it called?
The
It's almost like the Western
on his necklace.
yes.
The
that is
skull.
cool.
The skull.
The skull, yes. That's really cool. I like how we added that in.
That is really cool. Yeah.
Even have you ever built like a big figure before? Like something like that? It's really hard to do. Like sculpting. You don't have to get it.
Let me think. Let me think.
He's
I guess-
like, maybe, let me.
I mean, BD1 is kind of like that, but isn't more in sections. This is more one giant thing.
The only thing I've done close to that was the Harry Potter build. I built the big built Harry Potter at the Lego store, and that's the closest thing I've seen. But that's a very different building style that they used.
Yeah, that's just like, it reminds me of that guy on Lego Masters, Tyler Kleitz. You know, he did like that baby.
Yep.
I like the baby.
From season one. From season one.
Yep. Definitely.
Also, I know this is kind of off topic, but you can do GIFs.
Oh, that's
So
a
that
thumbs
mock
up for the
Gets
mocks,
a thumbs
guys.
up.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm just gonna go just
so that's maybe we'll see more GIFs or GIFs. What's the correct thing? I don't know.
we're not getting into that now.
Maybe if the folks who are watching wanted to send in their mocks to us on the Discord server, you could
Ooh.
review them and give them a thumbs up or
Yes.
not.
Or not.
You will. You will.
You will find out.
You will join
You
the
will find
Discord.
But
You
this
will.
next mock is really cool. It's, I guess, taking another toll at the medieval style. And this building, this thing looks really cool. It's not just brick. It's like shapes. It's got all sorts of shaping to it, and it's like at first glance you're like, is that Lego? I mean, it's got everything that I like. I love a foundation, and I love terrain that's really cool. And it's also got a really cool house design with a little, what do you call those? Like a little tower. That thing looks really cool.
The angle in that tower, it's not straight up like Lego. It's tilted. I don't even know how you would do that.
I feel like if I were to do it, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I would get some flex tubing and make little sections. I probably am wrong though.
That sounds about right, though, looking at how he clipped in the bricks.
There's other ways that you could do that, though, too.
Yeah. There's
With
so
the
many
hinge
different
parts?
ways.
Oh
parts?
no,
Yeah.
you know what it is? It's probably like ball and joint pieces, and you're bringing
Probably.
Yeah.
maybe, but
But-
that also doesn't sound right.
Mixel stuff? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it might be all of those things combined as well.
Yeah, probably. It reminds me of how I would build a tree. Very
Yeah.
similar to that. So if you do want to build a tree, look at that. I'm sure you could just switch the light gray to brown. Got a cool tree. But looking at more images of this thing looks really cool. I like how he uses that light green color for the terrain.
Oh,
I
I've
do like
never
that.
seen that before. I that's really cool.
I have a handful of those parts that came in one of the like big bins of Lego that you would get from like Walmart or Target. Just a mix of bricks, but there's not a ton that comes in those. And I think that's a rare part that you might be able to actually get from Bricks and Pieces. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, but this thing is really cool. Keep talking, Matt. I'm going to see what that color is called.
Okay.
Well, so Brad, you have for your mock, you have kind of a stone pattern for your walk path. Right? Was
Yes.
it kind of a difficult thing to line that up? Because like there's
Yes.
different layers. It looks like his is
It
kind of
sucks.
flat.
I hate doing it. Every time I have to rip up that stupid path and put in new stuff, it absolutely sucks. I mean, honestly, mine was set by my lug, so I was following that more than anything.
Yeah.
But that looks like, I mean, really the best way to go about it is that's why you do Mills technique. That's why you're layering from the bottom up. He didn't, he started with a certain color on the bottom and he layered up. You can see where he layered the brown in different ways. And then he layered the gray stonework over top of it and then layered the green on top of all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the colors. The olive green mixes
Yes.
very well with the yellowish green.
There you go.
And I also
Yellowish
like, 'cause
green.
I do a similar here. So I have two different greens that I use to kind of add, just change up the scenery. So it's not just a solid that green color. And I like how he did that here too.
I
Yes.
like the scarecrow a lot as well. That's where my
Yes.
eye immediately
Oh.
goes when I look at this. And the border. If you go back a photo, Ethan,
The
border looks
phenomenal.
great.
Detail
He's-
all the way through and through on this thing.
The bat on the top of the tower as the little
flex
point
there.
yeah, so cool, so cool.
I love
Great.
I like the roof too. I love the dark green roof. It looks really cool. But the foundation, the border, my favorite probably.
Beautiful.
There's another image. It's a little bit closer. Ooh, there we
Oh,
go.
wow.
Ooh.
Mini figures.
Look at all of the detail, the gribbling all throughout the building, on the just everywhere. The net across the wagon,
The chicken. Look.
the chicken, 2 chickens.
Again,
Those ain't Rhode Island red chickens
And-
though.
The
There-
worst part, those aren't just the plain white chickens that are
Yeah.
easy to get either. Those are the
No.
the difficult
High end.
one. Yeah.
What
it's a
about that
high-end flex.
chain? What about the chain that's right there next to the broken wagon wheel with the vine growing all the way around it?
Is that brown?
Is that brown?
No,
I don't know.
what?
That's not brown.
the
Also,
chain?
there are some droid arms.
That's
brown
not a
droid
chain.
arms in
That is a brown droid arm with
Oh,
something
yeah.
like a rubber band or whatever wrapped around it,
Wow, he
or a
got
whip,
me.
or a whip,
Could-
or of
Oh.
some sort.
Probably a whip. That's
Wow.
Also, the net on the wagon to the left, very
Yeah.
nice. Very
nice
yeah.
touches.
Ethan,
Oh,
who was it
beautiful.
that made this? What was her name?
let's see.
Uh oh.
Ah, there it is.
Oh,
Isle Saga?
it was a post on Beyond the Brick, like a year ago.
Shout out to Beyond the Brick a year ago.
Wait, let's see if there's
Surveil College. College.
College. You sound like me,
Is that
Matt.
an R? No, that is definitely an A. A-G-E.
Is that an 80?
I
I don't know.
I don't know.
But whoever made this mock, you're incredible.
You're great. You're great. Go check them out. Go give them some love.
And then this is the last mock. We got this one. Shout out to King of Brick.
Oh.
This one's really cool. I like the tree.
I love that
Tree's
roof.
really nice.
That's
The
beautiful.
roof.
It's
So-
popping.
Something I realized when doing my medieval mock is the roof makes or breaks a building, in my opinion. And if you have a good roof, you can have as plain of a rest of building as you want, but it'll still look good. And this this definitely, the roof definitely sets it. But he has such great work with the rest of it. So
I don't think this photo does it justice because I think the
agree.
roof, to me, the roof is a little wonky, and I can't tell if
It's
that
supposed
was
to
the
be like that.
intention.
It
Yeah,
I
probably
know.
was.
Same bit like that.
I think
Look at the
it,
roof parts because it was done in individual sections, and you see how
Yeah.
it's mixed. It's moved around there.
So
Just
if you, I
not
do
a
have
critique.
question.
not a critique, just a thought.
Yeah,
I think dark red would have looked better than the bright red.
It's a lot of vibrant.
it's not bright red.
colors.
It
Yes.
is dark
Yeah,
red.
with lime green. I
Is
really
it?
like builds with lime green. As
Isn't
the
that
That
dark
looks
grain.
like
red?
regular. That looks like regular red.
Oh,
to
you
me.
might be right. I don't know.
I
What
think
were
it's
you gonna say,
regular.
Zane?
Also-
What was your question?
I look at the roof, and if you look at the point, there's a little bit of blue peeking through.
Mhm.
Do you think that the roof continues down the other side, or do you think that
I
this is
think
one of those
so.
that's turned, and so it's you don't see what's happening on the other side of the build?
I think
Mm,
it continues down the other side. I want to believe. I'm gonna
I
believe.
can't
in this
tell.
builder that it.
I can't tell at all either.
Also, I loved someone pointing this out. Pirate 1005 point out the bird's nest.
Yeah.
Oh
do
yeah,
love that
that was
bird's nest.
that with that hair piece. That is really cool. But I really like builds with the lime green. You don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
You use a lot
Yeah.
of brighter colors,
mhm.
which that's something different. I personally do like darker colors when I build, but I appreciate when you see something like lime green as a terrain. It's definitely a challenge because it is very tough to build.
Yeah.
Every time I see lime green in a mock like this, I think of Scotland because in Scotland it literally
Scotland.
rains.
Scotland.
It does. In Scotland it rains all the time, and so things are very wet and moist. I mean, obviously I don't live there, so I don't know all the facts, but every time I've seen it in movies or documentaries and stuff, it seems like there could be a lot of moss. So back in the day with this kind of stuff, I could see the ground having a lot of moss on it in front of houses and buildings, and so I love the lime green.
Mm-hmm. I love how under King of Brick it says some village.
That's location. Location
Yeah.
on Instagram.
It's in Scotland, guys. It's in Scotland. That's where some
Yeah.
village is.
We promise. You've heard it here first.
But look at the fence with the minifigure hands and the ground color. That is pretty cool.
That's really cool. I dig that. And the roses, the rose bush,
Mhm.
using those lever pieces, but you take
Yeah.
out the lever and then you just stick it in the grass piece.
That is perfect for a rose. That would be good.
Yeah.
The light gray wall looks really good. I like the texture with it.
I like the green amongst it.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. But that is all with MOCs. So up next is Lego Investments. So back to you, Matt.
It is Lego investment time, and we're going to continue from next week. But first, here's our lovely intro.
It's Brick Investments time.
That's
No
There was just a
comment.
dramatic pause
I just wanted to take a moment there. But last
Yeah,
week we
what?
talked about animals. We talked about the elephants, the sheep coming in the Mickey Mouse farmhouse set. But this week I wanted to talk about some other animals because we enjoyed our conversation so much. And there were some that I wanted to get your opinions on whether or not they might in the near future be worth picking up the set just to sell after it retires. Because as we know, if you get a set with an animal in it that only shows up in one set, it might actually be worth something like the goat, which is very, very expensive at like over $100 in price.
Well,
it's incredible.
I
The
also want to
price
say
is
that
bad.
that set was $100 set, so it's a little more limited. Where the sheep set is a $30 set that you can pop.
Correct.
People are gonna buy up hundreds of those just to get like hundreds
Correct.
of sheep.
Correct. Or they go on bricks and pieces and get the sheep there for a reduced price
Yeah.
in bulk. Yes, Zane.
Did somebody say chicken?
Chicken.
No.
Okay, sorry, I had to throw that in.
We covered chickens last week, Lisa. For all of those of you who don't know, Lisa is one of our biggest fans and Zane's dear mother. So,
That's my mom. That's my mom right there, guys. My mama.
but this week we're gonna do rapid fire again. I'm gonna ask you guys how much you think it's worth. So starting off, the cat. This is a very specific
Meow.
cat. There are a lot of different cats, but how much do you think this one is worth? It appears in 10 sets.
This reminds me of the Lego movie.
Is
Fluffy
this a,
Senior, Fluffy Junior.
is this
Jeff,
a friend
no.
set cat?
This is not a friend set cat. This
Okay.
is not. It's not. What do you think it's worth?
I'll go first.
Yes, Zane.
I think it's $3.79.
Brad. Ethan.
$3.78.
Ethan.
$4.20.
Now, I am giving pricing from Bricklink only being sold in the US. So keep that in mind for all of our UK fans or fans across the globe. So it is worth, it's really small. $1.75. $1.75 at the top. No, not 175. $1.75. So these are fairly cheap. These are fairly cheap. It's in 10 sets and they're across the board in price. It's not like the GOAT. It was in one set, like Brad said, that was worth a lot at the time. So
also, like $1.75, you don't know whether that's gonna be like scratched or like what condition. It's the cheapest, but you can get it for fairly cheap.
That is, you have to look on Bricklink what's used, what's new, and you have to trust your seller. It's just the way online selling is, but when you can only get it from certain places, you got to trust it if you really, really want it. So this chimp only came in one set. Don't believe where it says two. Well, I think it was 2 CMFs actually from now what I'm remembering. I believe it came with a Zookeeper collectible minifigure. So keep that in mind when it says 2 sets. And I think there was another collectible minifigure that it might have came with as well. So what do you think the chimpanzee would be worth?
I had a friend who had that like a long time ago. He showed me the monkey. I was like, oh, that's a cool monkey. But that was like a long time ago.
So go ahead.
No, I was just going to go first.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'll go first, guys. Listen up. I'm saying it's going to be 1776.
Okay. The year that the Declaration of Independence was signed. Don't know if there's a crossover with that. Or...
$10.15.
Okay.
Ethan? Wow.
$6.22.
You're all wrong. You're all wrong. So this is what's crazy to me about these Lego investment things. You sometimes imagine something being so cool like this chimpanzee, but being that it only came with a couple collectible minifigures, those minifigures were readily available at the time, and I'm sure a lot of people bought them. So it's only worth like 30 cents at the base price. And it goes up to $2. Like, I mean, I just took the first page of this and screenshotted it.
Yeah.
So you can go and look at what a high-end chimp would be worth in pristine condition. But I couldn't believe it wasn't worth more. And that's why we do this, because like you don't think, okay, how much is the supply and the demand at the time that it comes out, and how many of them are in like the market at this point? And so many people kept them to resell.
Exactly.
I can't say a ton of people are going to be demanding that kind of monkey.
No.
The GOAT makes sense because everyone wants farm animals. No matter what you're going to get, farm animals are going to be more expensive just because people want to make farms, especially the medieval builders out there.
Goat.
Yep.
Well, but even with that monkey, though, it's not like a normal animal where you can put it in places. It's just that one hand, and it sits on some, like maybe in a cage or something.
I mean, it'd be a cool piece to put into a set. I'm just saying, farm animals are going to go up in price just because everyone makes farms, and especially
it's not as mockable. It's not as mockable. Now, I will say a lot of people have zoos. A lot of people have Lego zoos in their Lego cities, so maybe that's a reason that you would want to get a chimpanzee like that. But something that is more mockable is something like the cow. And this is this specific cow that only came in one set. It's the black and white cow with black spots pattern. That's what it's exactly called. How much do you think this is worth? It was released in 2009. Zane,
I'm gonna guess. Oh, rapid fire. One set, $53.77.
Okay.
Brad, $60 and 50 cents.
Okay, and Ethan,
$6.
I hope that these sellers don't think they can get away with selling these at higher prices after our show, but it starts at 29. It starts at 29 and it goes to 195.
Holy cow.
For the record, Matt,
I might as well buy a real cow.
Matt,
yes,
if you had said that they were $6, I was about to jump on Bricklink and buy one.
No, I thought of you when I was looking at that. I did think of you. And I have a couple other, I think I have another steer in here somewhere. Yeah. So we'll be looking at that as well.
There was a cow that came with a medieval village set back in the day, but I don't.
Got it.
And that was expensive too.
I don't know exactly which one this one came from. I should have. Shame on me. I should have taken a screen capture, but go look at it. It's the cow with black spots pattern for yourself if you really want to know. If you want one for yourself, go to
I
Bricklink.
think there was a Farm City set maybe, but
I think that would make more sense because I think that something like the steer or a brown cow would have been more medieval. But next up is
Yeah.
the leopard.
Oh,
This is we have a lot of large cats because I'm going to eventually ask you guys what you think of the lion as an investment since it only comes in one new city wildlife rescue set. But what do you think about this leopard? Where do you think it lands on the Bricklink price scale? Zane?
rar. It's paused like this, and I just feel it just rar.
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 Rar. So
Rar.
I'm gonna
Wow.
guess because it is kind of a cool figure. It's something different, not really like a tiger or a lion.
and it's got detail.
And it has detail.
It's a bit more exotic.
A little more exotic. If you would. I'm gonna guess $2.17.
Oh, we're going low ball this one.
Ooh.
$7.
What does Quincy want to say? Does Quincy have anything to say about the set? Does she, or the leopard rather, the figure? Does she think it's worth more?
He thinks it's worth $10.
Okay,
$10.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, Ethan.
$6.
All right. $12
Oh,
to $58 on the high-end leopard.
Quincy was right.
close.
Quincy was he
knows
was the
his cat.
closest. He was the
Yeah.
closest. But with that being said, do we think that this lion will be worth
wow.
more? This is the brand new lion with mane. It only comes in one city wildlife
And
rescue
that's
set.
a 56. Sorry, that's a 70. No, what?
It's a 4+ set.
4+, but that's like it's like an $70 4+ set if I remember right.
I think this one. I think it's between 50 and 70. I can't remember exactly.
Let me
Okay.
look it up. But
Brad, you do the
guys
research.
discuss.
Zane, what do you think it's going to be
Lego
worth
Man is
currently on the market? And do you think the price is going to increase later on?
It's currently on the market right now.
Currently just on the market with these new August sets.
Okay, so with it being just basing it off of 50 to 70 dollars for the set right now, currently, this individual on Bricklink today, I bet you it's going to be probably like $12. Nothing
Okay.
crazy, but still kind of medium
Oh.
because it's one unique. But then I feel like it would go up because it's one set, and I don't know. I feel like it'll
Yeah.
go up to probably like $50.
Okay.
Matt,
Like
did
if
you
once
see
it's
the white
retired, once
lion?
it's pulled. Yes, we're gonna get to that as well. We're gonna
Okay.
get to that as well.
Oh, so it's a $50 set. It's a $50 set.
It's a $50 4+ set. There's not a lot of pieces with it. I think the main reason to get this is for this line. Now with
And
that
the
same
lion
set,
cub.
it comes with the lion cub and it comes with a snake. A printed snake, the same one that came with the Voldemort set.
Voldemort.
But this is great printing. It looks more like a python. So what do you think it's worth, Brad, on the market right now being sold on Bricklink? And do you think it's going to go up? And what do you think it's eventually going to
I
be
think
worth?
it's going to be like $5 on Bricklink. I'd say the only reason you want lions is for Safari Wildlife, a Roman Coliseum, or something along those lines. And those aren't huge mocks that people do, or a zoo.
Mhm.
My opinion, it's not going to go up too much in price. I'd say maybe $10 in the future. I don't think it's
Okay.
going to be too much.
Okay. Ethan,
Okay.
messing with your crown back there? What do you...
No.
Called
You know-
out.
You know what? I'm thinking $6.
I knew that there was
There we
going
go.
to.
Okay, so it's currently worth $11. I think,
$11?
from what I'm seeing. Yeah, 11 and 12, and yeah, there's a lot of them being sold on Bricklink right now because it is new on the market. But for me personally, I really do think the prices are going to go up. So if you don't want to pick up that $50 4+ set, and now there are some nice pieces that comes with it. There are some rock work pieces. There's a lion cub and the python that we were discussing, but it's not a huge set, and there's not a lot of sets.
Guys,
or a lot of
there's
pieces with the set.
there's a main reason to buy this set, and that's the glizzy. Okay, that comes with the set. There's
There is a
also
hot dog that comes with the set.
there is a shepherd's hook that comes with it.
In a
It's like-
weird Bo Peep colored
Yeah,
teal. I don't understand why they chose that, but that's to wrangle the snake. That's the
Yeah.
reason that occurs.
okay.
So
But
that
it's
is
still a cool
factual.
piece.
So they do use hooks and stuff. So like catching rattlesnakes and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a hook and a grab, and you put it in a bucket, and you go.
Yep.
Factual.
Very factual. Satisfactual. what do you think the white lion would be worth? This is new on the market, and this also comes in a very
$100.
expensive. Is it 100? I thought it was more.
No, it's the
Is that-
$100 set.
Okay.
That's the expensive that they have for the Safari.
Got it. Okay.
Trust me,
That's
I
still
look
So
at
expensive though.
every
I guess
day.
still higher price.
Well, it comes with that, the elephant, another like a female lion, couple lion cubs, and a bunch of other stuff on top of that. So,
but it comes into a very pricey set, and it's a little more exotic. But at the same time, think about what we talked about earlier. How often would you want to use
$30.
this in a mock?
Actually, no. Yeah, $30.
Zane?
I'm thinking probably around there, maybe 35, 40.
Ethan?
$19.
Oh,
Okay, so currently on the market, well, do you think this is going to go up? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you guys that. Do you think it's going to go up?
do.
Okay.
A little bit, but not much. Who really wants, like, I hate to say this, but like, who really wants a white lion? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I
think a
can't
white
of
tiger, would be much more
See,
honestly, though,
demanded.
I want people to make a Roman Coliseum MOCs now because we got all these great wildlife to do it out of.
So before I give you the price, I want to educate you guys first. A lot of those white tigers and white lions are interbred. And that is a big no-no nowadays in the community for like wildlife services. Zoos used to do that in order to get people to come visit their zoo as a marketing scheme. And it was this really bad way of treating their animals. And I just wanted to point that out. So
Okay.
education with Lego. But currently it is worth $10.
$10.
I know it's very small. I need to get my readers out to see it, but $10. So not a lot. I do think it will go up because it's only in one set, and I don't see them putting it in another set either. So that if you're gonna pick a wildlife rescue set to invest in, if you're thinking we're talking about all these animals, what's the biggest bang for your buck? Get the $100 wildlife rescue set. Keep it sealed. There is an elephant in it. There's 2 lions, the one being white, the other being a regular beige color. There's a lion cub, like Brad was saying. There's
one
a lot.
white and one tan.
There's There's also the other types of monkeys, not the ones that are in the other safari wildlife sets. These are the kind of inverted, where the skin is a bit darker and the hair is a bit lighter, rather than the opposite way around.
Also, there's an eagle or some vulture.
A vulture. I think a vulture.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I'm remembering.
Wow.
And then
There's a lot
also
with
the
it.
minifigures themselves are pretty detailed, including a nurse's top, which you don't get much. So
Yep. So I would recommend that one to invest in. But
yeah.
we have a couple more rapid fire. What do you guys think about this
Do it.
ostrich? It was only in one set.
Oh, I know exactly what set that came into.
What was it?
Prince of Persia?
Nope. Yeah, it was Prince of Persia. It's
Prince
a
of Persia.
$10 set from Prince of Persia, which I always wanted, but 10 bucks.
Zane?
$12.
Ethan.
Actually,
Drop that down. $7.
Ethan.
I was going to say 11 just to make it 10, 11, 12, but now I'm going to change it.
Also, let us
You
know
know
in the
what?
comments what you think these are worth, guys. If you aren't already, we want to see how close you are as well. Play along. It's
Oh.
fun.
$6.
All right. All right. Did you read that in the chat? It's
go.
$7.75 at the starting
go.
price.
Let's
But
go.
it
You
is
can
Oh,
suck it,
wow.
Ben. You can suck it.
There were a lot more ostriches on there than I thought, and it was because it was in a cheaper set.
Yeah, it was
So,
a
yeah.
very cheap set, and also
Mhm.
it came with shirtless Prince of Persia, and that's like one of the few
Oh.
sets you could get a shirtless person.
Wow.
Pig.
Yeah.
Piggy.
Oh, so many sets, including Barracuda Bay.
Which is rumored to be retiring soon.
$2.99.
No. No, it's getting 10 cents. $10.
Zane,
$4.
Ethan.
$3.01.
It is $4.26 starting price. And it is new at that starting price too in the US.
You
So
know, just gonna pick up myself a few pigs.
I've thought of you when I'm doing this, Brad, because I can imagine all of the
Yeah,
medieval
let
stuff.
me know if there's any actually good animals I should pick up.
Another one is the steer.
that would be good for the medieval mock.
Oh no, I really want that, but it's also
Cowboy.
worth $30.
So
That-
Brad says 30.
Brad says 30.
I
Zane?
say 31.
Ethan. You just want to one up. Ethan, go one under. Go one under, Ethan.
One under. I want to
Or what do you think it's genuinely worth?
33.
33. Oh, he jumped up
above,
too.
three above. So these are the only ones I think that were actually on the list, but it goes from 25 to 48.
Wow.
And there's only a few new ones, which start at $30. So pretty insane. Pretty insane that that's how much it is worth. But being that it came in one set, it makes a lot of sense, like most of these animals did. Okay, we have two more. We have this stag or reindeer. How much do you think it's worth? I think it came in
one set.
the
It's
elf-
a $100 Christmas set.
Was it like the Elf Workshop or okay.
Still out actually. You can pick it up at your local Lego store.
There you go. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
How much do you think, Brad?
Sponsored.
Be quiet. Down
$20.
there.
$20.
Zane,
Which, for the record, there's actually two versions of that.
is there?
The one is a Patronus from a Harry Potter set,
Very true.
Oh.
Yes.
blue. But I mean,
Why?
it's still
Trans
same.
blue with sparkles in it.
Yes.
Sparkles. I'm gonna
Let's get going
say
here.
$17.
Ethan,
$6.
it is 25 to.
Oh.
Oh no, that's the steer. Whoops. Oops.
That's the steer.
That's the steer.
Whoa.
Starts at
$7.
$7.
It's not in the U.S. though, so
$8.26.
basically you can't get it cheaply in the U.S.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
Matt
yeah.
messed
Yeah.
up again.
Wait, did I mess up again?
That's not
No,
the
I
US.
messed up. I messed up. It's not just the U.S.
But it's been
That's fine.
converted to US dollars though, so you see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the
46.
shipping. So the reason I
Shipping.
do that is because of shipping.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
much easier to get things in other countries, but it's not necessarily that you're going to get
Cheaper, no.
it's
Yeah.
cheaper. And a lot of people
Nope.
just want to ship within the U.S. So I did mess up. I will admit it.
Probably
but
like $10.
if
12.
this one's for our internationals anyway. You know, it's
Yeah.
more Christmas
Yeah.
themed with Santa, and it travels all over the world. So there you go.
International love.
Yeah.
Also, for the record, that pig, there are many different variations of it. Some of it has
Yes.
spots. Some of the, there are like different ones than just
Yeah.
plain.
Oh, what is Hawaii shipping different? Like where I don't want touches is shipping a lot more if you have to get it to Hawaii.
I
don't
would
know.
assume yes, but I don't want to touch. If you're still here, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah.
I'm actually really curious about that. Last one,
Yeah.
the mammoth.
Oh,
Gosh, I
Came in one city set. It was the Arctic city sets. They were
Oh,
rescuing the mammoth out of the ice.
it's like an
I
carbon
would go
freeze.
for like $50.
Captain America.
Like
75.
Ethan,
No,
$6.
man,
52
I'm going.
cents.
I'm going like 66.
Execute order, woolly mammoth. So it goes from 34 to 78. Big range there, but I thought we'd end on a big note. I really like the figure. It only comes in that one set. Like I said, I think it was released back in 2016. So as it ages, as it becomes an old dinosaur, I'm sure the price will tentatively go up. But next week, I want to talk about, so come back then if you want to hear me talk about retired sets and how much they're worth, or retiring rather. So I don't know if these are necessarily rumored or what they are tentatively, if they're confirmed to be retiring. I know that the train did retire in the UK already. So sadly, that is the case. This is a great investment option, I think. Couple other rumors is Barracuda Bay
that set is electronics.
and the 1989 Batmobile retiring. All these are retiring at the end of the year, beginning of 2022 in the US. So next week, we'll be talking about the full list of what sets that entails. So either if you want to pick them up on your own before they are out, or if you want to get them for investments, which I will talk about which ones specifically you should be considering in that sense. But moving on, guys, do you know what time it is?
What time?
Guys.
What time is it? Huh?
It is. All right, guys, it is trivia time. Time for some random fun, some random facts.
All right,
random questions.
everyone, move off the chat. Everyone, move off the chat.
No cheers.
Nobody in the everybody in the chat, play
Off the
along.
chat.
I can see your guys' answers, but these fellow gentlemen will be removing themselves from the comment section. That way, they do not get any spoilers or anything throughout this lovely process. So, without further ado, I'm super excited about this, guys. It's going to be a good one. Lots of fun, lots of crazy stuff happening. I'm super stoked. So, let's say, Brad, since you landed up top, the first question is yours.
Let's do it.
Spin that wheel.
Spin
Spin
that wheel.
Spin that
Spin that wheel.
Wheel. Oh my gosh, your time's off.
Wheel, spin, wheel.
So every time.
I'd like to
Okay.
go 60 for enchantment. What?
What?
Wrong game show.
Wrong game show. Wrong game show. It's okay. So, guys, for the very first question, it is question number 9. Let's put it on the screen. During the Lego molding process, the plastic is heated to what temperature? And remember,
I
is
watched
in
this video
Celsius.
recently too.
it is
Oh,
in Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
I could do that.
30, convert to 32, right?
Yeah.
Convert to 32. So,
70 degrees Celsius.
70 degrees Celsius? No. Matt?
So that would be 102, right? Because you would add 32. No, you would subtract 32.
Celsius is weird.
Celsius is
so-
very weird.
0 Celsius.
Actually,
Freezing point in Celsius is 0. In Fahrenheit, it's 40. No, it's 32. So you add.
Fahrenheit is weird. Metric system makes way more sense. Than
It does.
English.
It
Yeah, it
does.
really
But
does.
that's not metric. Metric is measurement.
Yeah.
This is Celsius.
Okay, Brad, Matt, what's your guess?
Okay, so you would subtract. Brad was right. You would subtract, so it would be 102 degrees. So what would it melt at?
During the Lego molding process, the plastic is heated to what temperature?
I'm gonna say 100 Celsius.
100 Celsius.
That's boiling point.
But
100 degrees Celsius is
Actually,
212 degrees.
Is that
Fahrenheit.
actually boiling point? Because
Nope. You
pretty
gave your
sure.
answer. You gave your answer.
Fine, locking it in. There, 100.
Answer.
There you go.
we got 70, we got 100. Ethan, what is yours?
Wrong.
We can't play music for copyright reasons, so I made
I have no clue.
throw a number.
The price is wrong, Bob.
This is wrong, Bob.
I'm going to go with 80 degrees Celsius.
80 degrees? You locking it in? Those are all so terribly wrong. The correct answer is
Oh,
so far off.
Matt
It's
still gets the
plastic,
point,
people.
and that's sad.
It's plastic, people. Plastic.
I was gonna
Okay.
change mine to 150, but
Okay.
Okay.
So
Matt
next
still
up,
gets that point.
Matt does get the point because he is the closest one for Matt. Okay, Brad, this next question, Matt, is for you. Just go with it. Just go with it.
Spin
Don't worry
that
about
wheel.
improv.
spin that
Spin
wheel.
that wheel. Question numero 4. All right. Everybody excited for question number 4?
I hope
'Cause
that
am.
music isn't copyrighted that you're playing.
That's not copyrighted. That's good. Okay. Question number 4. Actually, I just gave you the answer. Whoops.
Oh no!
I have 2 number 4s.
God
This is the
dang it.
question. In 1961 was the
The
first
wheel.
year.
It was the wheel.
the
was
wheel.
the wheel. It was the wheel. All right, you know what? Screw that one. We're
Give
gonna
him
do another
question
wheel.
5 or whatever.
We're gonna give you question 5. We're just gonna go with it. Okay. What year was the Lego minifigure first made?
Oh.
Brad knows it. I'm gonna get it wrong, but that's okay. 1965.
I apologize, but that is incorrect, Michael. I know it was. Okay. Ethan?
1952.
That was my guess. Dang it.
That is wrong. I apologize. So, Brad, what is your? This is trivia ASMR. Trivia ASMR. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel.
1966.
1966. Ah, no.
Execute order 1966.
It is 1978.
Oh, a little later than I
Still
thought.
right.
Cheap,
I'm still right.
cheap,
I'm still right.
Cheap.
So that means that Brad gets a point for that. Matt gets a point for the last one, and that brings us up to. No, actually, just kidding.
Oh,
I think actually Brad's actually at 7. My bad. Brad's at 7. Matt's at 5. It didn't save when I did it just now. So Brad's at 7. Ethan
Oh.
5. Matt 5. That is the current score. We have a couple more rounds to do. So without further ado, let's get back to that wheel there.
Spin
Yeah.
that wheel. Spin that wheel.
Spin
You
that
don't
wheel.
deserve that crown.
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Question numero.
dude.
Is it actually playing the music for you guys? Because I can't
Yes,
hear
yeah,
nothing
Yes,
with
it
it.
is.
Oh, well, that is very interesting.
Bum.
I thought I messed it up and it just wasn't playing the thing. So
No, you're good. You're doing
okay,
great, Zane.
I've been waiting to do this question for a while. I'm super excited about it because I know no one's gonna get this. Ethan, how many Lego bricks to reach the moon?
Think about the answer was when I have no recollection of what it was, but when he said how many go around the world, take that measurement, divide it out mathematically, how much would it be to get from the Earth to the moon? You can do this, Ethan.
Oh, to reach the moon. I thought you meant like got on the moon itself, and I was like,
To-
did someone take a Lego brick to the moon with them?
Nope.
No,
reach
they
it
did do that,
stacked
though.
on top of each other.
They have done that with a Lego minifigure. There is a Lego minifigure, I think, still on the moon with a flag.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Ethan, this
You're
is
gonna
you,
have to
right?
give me a little extra time to
A
think.
little extra time. Okay, we'll
So
skip
Zane,
Ethan.
how you doing then?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
I have my answer.
How about the moon?
Okay, we'll jump up to Brad. We'll give Brad a chance. Brad,
I think 5 billion.
5 billion is Brad's answer. Matt,
Ethan.
you have it.
7.8 billion.
Billion.
How many did we say go around the Earth?
I don't remember.
No,
That was a while ago.
don't know.
What was
Mr.
Brad's
Mellish?
answer?
He had 5.
6.
Ethan had 7.
Oh, 5. Okay. Billion.
Billion.
That is a
Trillion.
lot.
Gazillion. A
lot.
tillion. I don't even know. I don't
But it's a
know what
really
it is.
far way to the moon.
It is a long
And a
ways.
Lego brick is really
Not as
little.
far as you think, though.
Are we measuring like a 2x4 brick or what
Yes,
kind of
the
bricks?
standard 2x4 brick.
Okay.
You're so
Let's go with 5
5 what?
billion.
That's what Brad said.
that-
5
Right.
Oh, that's
billion
what Brad
and
said.
1.
I'm sorry.
5 billion and 1.
Okay. No. Actually, I changed that answer. I want to say 3.42 billion.
3.42 billion. 3.42 billion. That is false. The answer is 40 billion.
Holy cow!
Over
Yes.
40 billion.
I
Over
got
40 billion to reach the surface of the moon from the surface of the planet Earth. So that means that Ethan gets that point because he was the
Random
closest.
got
Randomly
close.
Hey.
Randy Random did get close. He definitely did get. How would you know that, Brad? Wait.
Wait.
I checked that after I gave my
Wait a
answer.
second.
If he
After.
if he was peeking, he would have got it. He would have got it.
Yeah.
So this is the score right now: 7-6-5. Matt, you're in last place.
7, 6, 5, 9.
9.
7, 6, 8.
Five.
Yeah.
Okay. We get one more speed round.
Speed round. So hands on the
Speed
table.
round.
Hands down.
Wait till the question is answered or read aloud.
Wait till I read it. Post it up. Read it aloud. Boom.
Spin that wheel.
Yeah. We're getting awkward with this. It's great. Okay.
6. That's my number.
6. We're gonna hide it. We're gonna pull it up right
8,
here.
6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Oh, here you go. Okay, question number 6. Here it is. What year was Lego introduced into the Toy Hall of Fame? Remember, as soon as you know it, flip that hand up. I'll give it to you. Brad?
19. No, I'm gonna say 2000.
2000? No.
No.
I was just thinking around the time of Star Wars and Harry Potter got introduced. So
That makes sense. Star Wars introduced in 1999, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
You gotta have it out. Sell. Yep. Perfect.
I'm gonna say 1990.
1990
that's my first guess, actually.
is Mr. Matt.
Oh boy.
That is incorrect.
2008.
2008.
2008, the best. Well,
Year of
Clone
the
Wars year.
gunship.
Clone Wars year.
I knew exactly.
1998.
Wait. I'm 2 years off. I'm
Brad
2 years
won.
off.
Yeah.
Brad gets the point. Brad comes in.
Just gonna do a
Brad-
little victory dance here, guys. Just a little something
Brad's
like
still in
that.
the lead, everybody. Brad's got 8. He has 8 freaking
Wow.
points
Yeah, I'm
now.
gonna look at you, Matt, for a second.
Brad, 8.
Did anybody in the chat get that one? Did anybody in the chat get one?
Let's see here. Anybody in the chat? I did not see.
2006. That's the only one I see from I Don't Touch.
1980. Nope. Nobody has it in the chat.
Nobody
At least
has
not
it.
yet. Maybe it's not up yet. But that is where we're at. So,
So,
with that being said, that's it. That's it for trivia time, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's sad. I know it's fun.
Zane, I need a laugh after that. I really do need a laugh.
I think I
Yeah.
do too. We need to pick me up because
But-
Matt sucks at this game.
I know. But I don't.
I'm sorry, man. You're on the bottom. We gotta pick on you. Tell you pick it up.
I know, I suck. I know. No,
But-
yeah.
But that's kind of memeable right there, though. If you know.
That is memeable.
Yeah.
it
Why are you the worst?
Ethan, what do you think? Do you think that's memeable, Ethan? Do you think that's
We're
memeable?
giving you the hint, Ethan.
Yeah. Okay. You know what time it is? It is Stud Buds memes time. Okay.
There we
That
go.
was good. I love that. That was fun.
Smooth as butter.
Totally.
Butter in the freezer.
in an ice
Peanut
block.
butter.
And then you deep fried it and it still didn't melt.
Ethan, take it away.
Okay. So, you know what? We're going to start with something. You know what? I'm going to pick some memes that I found on Instagram. I know we're changing it up a little bit, but I want to pick, have it in two different sections of memes that I find on Instagram, memes that I've made, and memes that are from the people.
So
Randomly random.
By the people in
Yeah.
yes, guys, send us your memes in the Stud Buds
Yes.
Discord server.
Next week, if you join the Stud Buds Discord server,
Do
if
it.
you want a chance, send your meme. It can either be about us, like how Matt is horrible at Stud Buds memes, or at trivia time.
Trivia. I'm also terrible at memes as well. I just suck at everything, guys. You're right.
Including making logos, guys. The new logo is just off. Oh, hi, Matt.
Okay, so first off, we got this one. I've had this one kept for a while because I just love it. Google sends a gift to Indonesia baby named Google. Me a few years later. Peekaboo Lego USCS Mini.
Oh man. Oh.
That's funny. That's
Okay.
funny.
That's
Okay,
fun.
and
I also
mean,
like.
this
Wait,
is-
can you go back for a second? I also like that it's a stock photo. Like it still has the label stock on it.
Yeah. Stock.
Go ahead.
Okay, and this one's just relatable. I mean, 10-year-old me looking at the Lego section at the sets that I can't afford. 25-year-old me.
What are
looking
you
at the
talking
Lego
about? I
section.
can still
Yeah.
afford it. I mean, I can afford it now. I
Yeah.
just can't afford it. I can't afford other things after that, okay?
I like that though. I do that. I walk by. I'm like, not today. We don't got. the
That's a
money."
lot.
I walk by
My
and be like,
car repairs. New Lego.
Just buy a bike.
look, I just get other people to buy it now.
A bike? Who needs a bike? Just run everywhere.
Yeah.
Ethan. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. Who needs food?
Ramen. $1.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
let's
perfect.
move on here.
Okay, this one, I made a meme about me. I don't do this that
So
often,
mean.
but I feel like this one was good. Ethan
Lego
showing
he got.
off the Lego that he got, him chunking it across the room when he's done.
Chunking
Literally.
it? You chunking it?
He
You mean
chucked it.
chucking it?
Chunking it. I chunk it.
Is that a Texas thing? Chunking instead
That's
of
such
chucking?
a southern way to say it. I gotta say, we be chunking it outside the
We're
back door.
chunking it.
He chunking them out
Well,
there.
I don't know about you, but in Pennsylvania we say chucking, CHUCK.
I think that's an East Coast thing, Matt.
Is
That's
it?
a
I
weird
think-
thing.
That's a weird thing. Oh, so now I'm terrible at trivia. I'm weird. Wow. I see
Matt,
how
we
it
love
is.
Matt, your brain intellect is just so overpowered. You're the next generation. You're the next step in evolution. That's what it is. You don't understand our level. That's
Next
what it
step
I
is.
can't
down
come
and up.
down to you. I
But
cannot.
yes.
I can't do it.
I can chunk whatever I want.
Oh my god.
What's up
Alright.
next, Ethan?
Punkin'
I'm-
chunkin'.
I'm fixing to show you the next meme. That fixing is a word y'all probably don't know.
I do know that. I do understand that.
Okay.
I do know it, but I don't think you have.
I don't want to touch. I think chucking is the usual term.
Okay, Ethan,
Okay,
what's
let's
up
next.
next?
Meme,
Okay.
next.
Okay, so we're going to do one more meme, and this one is by the one and only Randomly Random, and this about Zane.
Yeah.
Zane, the Lego like kid.
Boom. Just face first into it. All out, my guys.
Who needs vegetables or who needs fruit and vegetables when you have the Lego like kits?
Lego light kits, like we just talked about. Who needs adult responsibilities or food?
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Lego all the way. Just buy it. Face first into it. Go crazy, guys. Go crazy. Buy all the Lego in the world.
That is sugar. That is sugar, everyone. I don't know where your
That
mind
is
went,
sugar.
but that is
all
sugar.
sugar.
Or flour, actually.
I say
You-
sugar because I
Elmo
also
was
love sugar.
baking.
Yes. Yeah. That's a thumbs up, people.
Someone switched it. I can't.
Oh shoot! Take that down. We don't want to see that.
I hope you all got your yucks in today.
Okay, but back to
All right.
Brad. You know
Yuck,
what time
yuck,
it is?
yuck.
Now that you've been yucking for a bit, guys, it's time to tier. That's great transition, right? Good.
That was good, guys.
Yeah,
that was
no,
good. We
no,
went
it
from
was.
funny to serious.
All right, guys.
I'm not good at that.
So,
You're serious.
Okay.
you know, I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job picking some really fun, different out there themes. Now this one's a mixture of a theme. Now as I always say, there is some movies that capture a couple of themes. You know, Lord of the Rings was both medieval, but also Lord of the Rings. Same thing with Pirates of the Caribbean. This one kind of captures, just showing what we got so far, just so you guys can process this mentally. Still on the bottom are worst out of worst: Jack Stone, F, Chima and Trolls, E, Sports, D, Friends, Mixels, Cars, C, Ninjago, Agents, Mentions, Monster Fighters, and, you know, just going up from there. And in our S, Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, Classic Space, Mars Mission, and Aqua Raiders. Now, as I said, there are some themes that kind of are, you know, just, you know what I mean? Like they're like, you know, Indiana Jones is like technically adventurous mixed with Indiana Jones. This week's theme is Western mixed with Disney. We got the Lone Ranger, baby.
Oh, man.
This was pretty good. I had a few.
Honestly, I love this theme. I only have one of the sets, but there's a special reason I have that set. I would love to get more of them.
I have never seen it, so let's check it out.
I've
sets
never
do you
seen the
have?
movie,
So-
but my grandma watched the old Lone Ranger, black and white, that she recorded with me when she babysat me as a kid.
Yes.
So I couldn't find the Brickpedia article on this. I always use Brickpedia. Shout out to Brickpedia there, guys. Can find all your great information.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. We should
Not today,
sponsor.
at least.
Put that away, please. I'm
Zane
blinded.
Swallow.
But from the looks of it, guys, this theme went from I'm seeing April of 2013 to December
Sounds right.
2013, maybe 2014 a bit too. At least that's when it said it's sold on Lego.com USA/Canada. So yeah, I went around 13 to the beginning of 14 here. So first set we're gonna start off with is like the $15 Lego set. I mean, I think it was like $10, something like this. Guys, I have the set. Absolutely loved it.
That looks like
Love
a really
those,
cool set.
like,
Yeah.
Union cavalry soldiers. I mean, they were, you know, the U.S. cavalry soldiers at that time period. The detail on the Lone Ranger himself is just awesome. I loved that figure so much. Also
Closest
the
to like
cannon.
World War minifigures that we've gotten, or you know, That
I
type
mean,
of
this was
Civil
Civil
War?
War.
War?
Yeah.
Civil
World
War.
War
Yeah, that's what I
anything?
meant.
So it's like Civil War, kind of like the British we got earlier in other like pirate sets. This was great. I absolutely love this. And you do get one other figure of that line. You get a movable horse, you get that little wall, a cannon, and the flag. That is a printed piece, not stickers. There was no stickers in this set. Honestly, it was just a great little set. And also if you wanted to build up an army, and also if you bought a bunch of them, like, sometimes how you buy like battle packs and there's parts of, I don't know what I'd ever do with this. This set, you get multiple cannons, multiple campfires, which you can use, multiple chicken legs, multiple horses, and that little wall, those parts there, I absolutely love building them. And if you're building a Western stuff, they're perfect for that. So if you're building up an army of these guys, you get some great stuff. And the flag was just an amazing piece too.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The next
You could
one,
use those troops for so many mocks.
Mhm.
yes, yes, and they are used for a lot of Civil War mocks, even though those are cavalry troops by the uniform. I won't get into that, but yeah. So the set was 79106 Cavalry Builder Set. That's
Okay.
seriously what it was called. It retailed for about $13, so that's not bad,
Oh.
and it had 69 pieces with it. So
I like the horse saddle.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
piece.
all right, the next set we have up here is 79107 Comanche Camp. Retailed for about $20 and had 161 pieces. But you do get the tent, couple Indians there, including Roan Ranger and Tonto, plus the canoe and some other great parts there. Another great set if you want to build like an army of Indians or some tents, to build stuff like that. Next set we got here, I mean, unless you guys have any comments on this.
No, continue on. It's great.
No.
Okay. Stagecoach Escape 7918. Honestly, I
I
love
had
this
this
set.
one. I had
The
this
set,
one.
it's a really cool set. Retailed for $30, 276 pieces.
For those of you who don't know, the lady, her leg is a prosthetic, and it also has a gun in it. Not in the Lego
Mhm.
set, but in
In the movie, yes.
In the movie.
Got it.
Yes.
But you get a couple great figures here in the beginning there. I love those kind of bad guy figs. I mean, you can use
horses.
them. And the nice thing about this theme too is you can use it for just a Western, build up Western stuff. And that's why I said, there are certain things like Pirates of the Caribbean you can use as pirates or Pirates of the Caribbean. And I love themes that you can do that with, that connect to the movies great. Honestly, Lone Ranger was one of my favorite movies. And also that headpiece there is really sweet for the woman. I just, the hat with the hair, love that.
Yep.
Stagecoach
is this
itself, $30.
Oh, wow.
I have a
And the
lot of
stagecoach-
regret right now.
The stagecoach itself was, pretty solidly built. For the most
Even
part,
the
but also safe.
rifles and the pistols they used,
Oh,
like you
no.
don't
They're
see
really cool.
those
Oh,
in
and
other sets.
this was a new type of pistol too. Look at those
Yep.
pistols. You'll see them. And you got extras of them with each set.
They
They're
look
not like
true
the
revolvers.
yeah. And honestly, I'm so happy I have some of them. But
I have a good amount.
Anybody
Yeah.
notice
Okay.
the dynamite on the horse?
Yes.
yes. So I mean, you get some cool stuff with this set. I'm not gonna lie. Any other?
It
comments
looks
on
like
this?
some stickers, but that's okay. You don't need them. You don't need it to say
Yes.
stagecoach. You know what it is. So being that they're not necessary and integral to the set, I'm fine with it.
And even if with the
Exactly.
stickers that are there, they're
Are they
minimal.
stickers?
Yes,
Yeah.
very minimal.
Yeah, those are definitely. Looking at them, you can definitely tell they're
Yeah.
stickers. Those wouldn't be printed pieces.
Yeah.
And there's only a few of them, and
Yeah.
as Matt said, you can pull them away and it'd be perfect.
Mhm.
The next one here is set 79109 Colby City Showdown.
Ooh.
This looks like a
That's
pretty
cool.
cool set.
Yeah.
The cannon can flip up there. I do wish there was a bit more detail to the bank, but honestly, it's not bad. I do wish they made more buildings from the town so that you could build up a nice town. But honestly, leaves you to some mockability so that you can mock these up nicer and that you can build a nice town to go along with it.
I would have really preferred. Are those stickers on the top of the roof? I would have. It's not a big problem.
Yes, that's a
but I
very
those are.
common thing for Lego to
yeah.
do.
I would have
Especially
just
on
liked
the
it to have
roof.
been actually like a brick built roof, but it's fine. It
Yeah.
looks good.
No, yeah.
Not a major complaint, but
And you can take those away and it wouldn't even been that big. Of a deal.
exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly.
This set retailed for $50, 587 pieces.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like the
not
bowler
bad.
hat too on the one figure.
Yeah.
Oh.
So many different hats, headpieces, hairpieces, weapons. The bag of money
The
that he's holding there.
The bush, the tumbleweed bush.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that is cool.
And then
Dark
you can
tan
see the
card.
cannon like that. There is some play features like that top of the sheriff building can drop down to be a cannon. There's some TNT on the side. I'm pretty sure that wall blows out like a little jail cell thing there.
Boom.
All right.
See ya.
Next setup here. The one and only 79110 Silver Mine Shootout, worth $70 and 644 pieces. This set was pretty
Oh,
sweet,
wow.
I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie.
I had this one.
This set also reminds me of like the classic Western sets, which hopefully we should go through Western stuff sometime. Those sets were pretty cool.
Mhm.
There's a set that's very similar to this, where it's like the mine, you got that little hut on the top right there. And then of course there's that waterfall on the bottom left. Honestly, pretty solid set. Comes with some great figures.
Yeah.
I like the skull.
I like the keep out.
I think
Yeah.
that's printed.
Wow.
No.
I think it's a sticker.
I think it's a sticker too.
The reason
That's how
I
I
thought
got
it might be
mine.
printed is because of how white it looks. I don't know.
It might be right.
Queen.
I don't think it is. I have it somewhere.
Either way, you don't need it.
Yeah.
But it's a
Mhm.
cool little detail.
Again,
then-
you get a couple different figures with it, though. I mean, you still have some. You have Chancho and all them.
For usually each set came with the Lone Ranger and Tonto, but which is nice because
Tonto.
you can use those figures to build up like a Western town,
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
more Indian. If you want, like the Tontos can be turned into more. If you want a bigger Indian army or stuff like that.
Or
And for
sell
the
them
record-
if you don't want them all and get some of your money back. If that's like
True.
something that you would not mind doing.
I mean, that is the thing is I like it when you can use main characters and turn them into other stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can turn like Will Turners and Jack Sparrows into other pirates if
Yeah.
you do it right.
Mhm.
And that's what I love with the Tonto and Lone Ranger figures.
What I like
Also-
about this. What I
I was
like
gonna
about
quickly
the
say-
figures
Oh,
are
no, go
each
on,
one
go
is different.
Yes.
This Lone Ranger has a little bit of like dirt on him. The other Lone
Yep.
Ranger and that the stagecoach was him in nice clothes. Same
So-
with the Tonto had a different face.
So that's a great point too, because at least it keeps some exclusivity in the set. I love the way that Pirates of the Caribbean did it, which was around the same time frame that these sets came out too. Jack Sparrow is different pretty much in every set. There's something
Mhm.
different about the headpiece. There's something different about the torso or the hair. He might have a hat, like especially for reselling. If you've ever had one of these sets, it makes it so much more exclusive.
Mhm.
And it's not just, okay, lazily, what they kind of did with the last Marvel wave. We'll put the same exact Black Panther in both sets. We'll put the same exact Thor in 2 sets. Like, even if they just had a different back headpiece, even if it turned around, it still adds exclusivity. And I really admire that.
The nice thing is you can get the whole bad guys gang because there was a certain gang in the movie of bad guys, and I'm pretty sure in all the sets you can get the full gang of cast of characters there. And also this has a bunch of play features like exploding TNT. There's the waterfall
Mhm.
stuff there, so there is some stuff to it, and the ladder, which you don't see much in
No.
sets really at all.
Yep.
So that was really cool. Now, guys, there is one more set. This is kind of my favorite set among all. It's like one of my top favorites here, guys. This was their $100 set of the wave. It had 699 pieces. This is set 79111 Constitution Train Chase.
Whoa. Tracking
don't
everything.
Let me quickly check for you guys, but I think it might have been electronic too. I'm not
Whoa.
positive, but
$400.
actually- I think there actually may have not been a track with this set, but it's electronic parts, but you may have been able to buy them separately at the time for pretty decent.
I like the fact that it comes with a track, though. I like that it's the
Yeah.
train, the
That's-
track,
yeah.
the little station.
which you don't get
right there.
much.
No. I think for $100 set, I think the track came with it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. To
Yeah.
me, for $100, if it didn't have the track, I would be disappointed. But because
And you
does
also
have
get
the
a
track,
water tower there.
you
so
get
it's
the
not-
water tower. 1, 2, 3.
We're sure big
7
pieces holding
figures.
that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of big pieces. 7 figures, a horse, tumbleweed.
Well, here's why
Yeah.
I like this so much too, is that if it does come with the track and you bought the whole line of all of the Lone Ranger sets, you could put it all together in the
Yeah.
center of the track and it would be a nice display.
You could even put
Yeah.
yeah. Well, even if you didn't have room for it in the center, you could put it around the outside of it, like
Yep.
one stops the mine. Fill up your little car there, and then if you ever watch the movie, that back thing is a turret on there. It really is
Yeah.
a gun.
I mean,
Gatling
it's
gun.
supposed to be a Gatling
Gatling
gun
gun.
and a much smaller, but yes.
Yeah.
Um,
So
so
I'm kind of lost for words. It's amazing.
I am not seeing anything about it being electronic, by the way.
Okay. But still, you could still
yeah.
make it electronic.
But
You
I
can mock
think
it up.
they made it. I think they made it so that coal car can stick the electronic elements into it and then it connects to everything.
Got it.
I think it was set up so that you could buy it separately, which makes sense. So that wouldn't be, $150 set just for electronics.
Yeah.
I
but
think
I agree.
2014 was also prior to the Boost Hub technology being integrated in. They used an old motor system before that, so it wouldn't be Bluetooth back in whenever the set came out.
Yeah.
So that's probably part of the reason why they didn't. They probably knew they were transitioning over and didn't want to use all the old stuff and put it in a brand new set.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Cool things about this set though is you get the Civil War officer there, which was just unique to the set. And I love the officer. He's got the belt we can stick the sword into. Get a nice list of characters there that are more unique to the set. I think there are a bunch of unique characters to that, which is nice when it's like $100 set where you get unique characters. The water tower can fall over. You can blow that up and put it over the track.
Well,
There's the little rock sculpture there to fling someone onto the train. The back door opens up there and there's stuff there. And then there's the Gatling gun. I think there's gold on that card too. And then of course the train, I love the color of that. Like the train itself looks just brilliant. Well done. So I got no problems with this big set here. And honestly, if you're, when you think Western, what are the things you think of when Western? Just like list those off. Like
training horses.
yeah,
train
trains,
horses, stagecoach,
The TPs.
TPs, some sort of
banks,
Western
robbery,
buildings,
Yeah.
Yep.
sheriffs. Yep, little Western town.
mine coals. I think this theme was done well. Now, I feel like you could have done some more sets from the movies. There are options for that. I feel like they definitely did the highlights here well. Maybe even some like train booster packs that had some of the coal cars or whatever. I don't know, like some more stuff.
Yeah.
I think, though, they did a great job with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets they had here, plus 2 poly bags. You could have, like, this set theme was great, and it hit the high points of Western stuff.
Yeah.
Like, for the limited sets that they did with this theme, it did a great job of hitting, hey, what do you get? What's supposed to be a Western theme? What's true to the movie? And yeah, I feel like,
Can you go back to the TP?
yes.
My only critique of this theme is there's a lot of little rock things that aren't as displayable, but even then, I'm not upset by them. So
That's
this
supposed to be
one,
a hideout, by the way. Like you can stick someone in there.
oh, you
to hide.
can? Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm much more fine with that. Then so there was that the rock flingy thing on the train. I think there was another
The rock thingy thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
rock
there's the rock
flingy
fling
thing.
I only see that in those 2 sets, though.
What was the first one? Oh. So I don't. I mean, it's not a real big complaint, but I don't know if they would be all together. I think they would be pretty displayable, especially with that train.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't even care if it was the little. Oh, here's just a little side rock build.
You don't have to watch the movie to get these sets.
No.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I haven't seen it. And I still think these look awesome because, well, part of the reason why I think they're awesome is because Lego doesn't make Cowboys versus Indian sets anymore for obvious reasons.
Or even just Cowboys versus,
Western,
soldiers,
anything
other Cowboys,
Western.
Western stuff. Yeah.
They really don't go back and do that because it's just not the case anymore. You don't see a lot of those toys being manufactured these days.
Cowboys, I mean, aren't huge, as big as when I was a kid, too.
No.
So.
No.
Yeah.
But, like, as I said, it hits the high elements. It gives you some different stuff. So you want to make soldiers versus the people, you want to do soldier stuff. You want to do Indians versus Cowboys. You want to do Cowboys versus Cowboys, Cowboys versus Bandits. And of course the stickers on these sets, I don't feel like you have to have them. So
I know where I want to put this already. Like, I don't even have to think about it. I'm sorry, but I like
it.
I
I
like
loved
it
it.
a
I mean,
lot.
it was.
And can we just talk about the minifigures quickly too? Like we get some really in-depth figures here. So we get these 3, which they're all basically different. The soldiers,
their faces, the bags that they hold.
I mean, there's the uniforms are supposed to look the same, and they're as a Civil War reenactor, I love their uniforms because it's very accurate. It's very accurate. The Indians there, you get some really cool headpieces for there too. Stagecoach here, you get all those figures, and even the vests and stuff like that. Those parts are just awesome. You get the Tonto even gets the watch that he has.
Oh yeah, the pocket watch. Yep.
Yeah, this one. I mean, everyone you get a Lone Ranger, but it's like, hey, Harry Potter or Pirates of the Caribbean, they all came with the main character. You got to have the main character. The only one that doesn't come with Tonto though is like this one. So
And
it's
that
like
comes
not
with
even a big deal.
Silver, his horse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which actually you don't get in any other set except this one. So it's a really great that, but even this set, like the minifigures are solid all around. They fit the theme well. Yeah. I
don't have a problem with this theme. I don't really. It was priced right too.
Yeah.
I look at this theme like I look at Pirates of the Caribbean because I love the way they segmented it. I mean, there were some missed opportunities, and we already kind of touched on that possibility in this theme as well because I haven't seen the movie, so I wouldn't really know. But you have a short wave of sets that you do really well. You spread it out in a good way. You have a nice little setup that you can do with the train and everything. It's very displayable. I don't see a problem with it.
Good parts.
and mockability. Think about the mockability with this.
Yeah.
If you
because you could build your Wild West.
Yeah. And if you got multiples of this set, you can make your, Indian Town. You got multiple, like each set. If you got multiples of them, you could do a
Tuscan Raider.
Yeah. Like this set right here, like too. That would be, you could build up rest of the mind to it and stuff.
A lot of tan pieces.
I made a Tatooine mock the week I took this part. I had it built for a while, but I took it apart and I made me a Tatooine mock.
Honestly, I'd love to do a Western town at some point. I might be something I do is go into doing a Western town, like a small one, very small one, not compared to what I'm doing with the medieval. But you can make a Western town around this stagecoach. Make walls coming up on either side, stagecoach coming through this set, and then also it hit the price points right. You could get a great $13 set with great minifigures that you could do a lot of. I played a lot with that set, okay, and there's very few things that come with it, and then you get the main character in it too. So it's like, hey, I couldn't get that more expensive sets, but I was able to get that set. We talked about this last week with Cars. How the cheap set didn't feel, great price, and on top of it, it didn't feel like, it's like, why am I getting this? This one you want to get one of the main characters with, and even if you do get the main character with it, guys, pull off the bandana, stick a different head on there, and wow, there's your deputy or sheriff. Like,
honestly, the reason that I didn't get any of these sets back in the day was because I was really stubborn when that movie came out. And I didn't want to admit that they were redoing the old Lone Ranger because it's very new versus
this was 2013.
Watch it.
Star Wars Pirates of the Caribbean. There's so much in 2013
versus the classic Disney movie.
Is it on Disney Plus? Because now I want to watch it.
Well, I don't know when Disney bought the Lone Ranger. It might have been around the time that the movie came out or a little bit before that. But
I mean, it's Disney's Lone Ranger, so
yeah. So I don't know. They would have had to buy the rights to the Lone Ranger. I don't know who owned it beforehand. Maybe it was Disney that owned it all along. I don't know. But they also made an old Davy Crockett movie way back in the day. And I just didn't want to admit. That they were going to redo the Lone Ranger outside of the black and white format.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking back.
They did adjust it though.
They did. In my opinion, they did a good job.
Yeah.
I just expected a cheap remake. That's. I could have been wrong.
Though,
I haven't watched it in a long time.
This movie, and he still looks at these sets and says they're good. We've talked about this with Trolls. Okay, let's look at some of the things on our list. Trolls and some of the other stuff. You haven't seen that, and you're like, well, I don't really want to get that because I've never seen the movie.
Yeah.
Even if the parts are pretty simplistic building parts here, you're still getting cool stuff to work with, and there's stuff that you can use if you're building any medieval Western town. Like this theme is, in my opinion, for six set wave, this is a good theme. We're coming. Yeah.
Okay. We all know.
Yeah.
We all know.
We all know. We want to say it all together.
I think I'll agree with y'all.
Saying, I want to hear where you're going with this.
Do you want to know where my ranking is?
Yeah.
I want to rank it in S. To me, it feels a lot like Pirates. It feels in depth. It feels like it ended before it went too far.
Yeah.
For people who haven't even seen the movie that enjoy the set, the mockability, the displayability, how they all go together. They're not like two giant, huge separate parts of a movie. They all are so cohesive. The detail, the stickers, obviously we have our issues with stickers, but they're still minimal. You don't have to have them. there's not really like you could get crazy about the teepee, how the red Technic pieces stick out the top. You can get crazy about it if you want to, but there's no need to. I give it an S because I love and adore the set as a whole, not just because of the movie or the TV show, but just as a theme.
Yeah. Honestly, I want to go pick up some of these after looking at these.
Me too. Let's check out Brickley.
Maybe I can rebuild them.
I
I
bet they're
still have
going
my
for
set
a lot.
actually over there.
I'm sure they're going for a
The
lot.
Civil War set goes for a lot because people want those figures, though.
Yep.
What
do you think, Ethan? What do you think your ranking is?
I really like this.
Well,
I
you
mean,
had one of the sets too.
The two. I had two of them. I had
Okay,
the
there you go.
Stagecoach and the mine, and those were
Okay,
good
so
sets.
why are you rating it what you are? And what are you rating it?
I'm trying to get nostalgic out because I had these when I was 2013. I mean, I was 10. I have a lot of horses now. I like horses, and it was a fun build. That was my first time getting the big ugly rock parts. I thought that was really cool because I've seen those during the clone base era. Everyone used those as rock work. But I mean, this is just a classic Wild West theme, and I think that's good. It's either an S or a high A, which I think I would vote it as S because I have a little nostalgia.
So two S's.
fine.
Yeah.
I think it's the perfect Lego theme too. I think like the Lone Ranger itself is a great like story, or like not even a story, just a great idea as a whole, and it breeds good story because of that idea, and it translates well to Lego, just like Pirates of the Caribbean does. I don't think that, like, for me, I've never seen the movie, like we've said multiple times, and I love it, and I would want to put those on my shelf, especially all together with that train. It would look so cool. And I could imagine a really cool large scale mock with the big Western scenic backdrop with all the canyons and valleys and a river going through with the TP. You have your town off to the side. It would be so cool to set that up if you are a big Lone Ranger fan, especially. It comes with great pieces, great minifigures.
First time ingots were introduced, I think, they're originally in silver. But they could have been earlier, but that's the first time I had my ingot parts. They're in silver.
Wow.
The exclusivity of the figures, because Lego genuinely took the time, being that they only had 6 sets, to really make it count and make each one matter. The value is great for that time period as well, before inflation really hit.
Yeah.
So
2013 was Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep. A lot of hard decisions were made that year.
Lone Ranger MOCs, and I can't find. There are some, but it looks like YouTube videos. I can't find any great ones. So.
Search Wild West MOCs. I should have.
So Matt, what do you rank it, Matt?
I rate it an S because
wow.
Wow.
Because genuinely, I feel as though, like, I'm trying to come up with something to play devil's advocate with, and I
You
just
can do
can't.
stickers.
I'm trying
But it's not, because they don't matter.
Yeah.
It's what I say about
Yeah.
stickers all the time.
Okay.
You have your new Duel and Mandalore set.
Yeah.
You have a ton of stickers with that little itty bitty $20 set. There's more stickers than it feels like there are pieces. I don't know.
Can I just say though?
And you have to have them because they're so necessary into the Darth Maul chamber thing, the jail.
So we had 3 S's. So I was thinking about this because my only thought is, okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. You know,
Please do.
Yeah. We need.
this isn't in the movie. The rest of them are though, and that's the only thing I can find bad.
But
and
it
I don't
doesn't
care.
matter.
But it makes
It fits,
sense
though.
though, because
Yeah.
the thing though is there are certain times where it's like you've got a pirates. I don't care what it is. Like, you know, Lord, it's like that's not in the movie. What is that doing here?
There's a
What is
Pirates of the
that-
Caribbean set that's not in the movie. It's the ships in the bottle. I mean, that's technically in the movie, but
Yeah,
it's on the Queen Anne's Revenge. It's not separate
Exactly.
from it.
But like I'm taking like there's certain sets like themes that you look at like what like we looked at Trolls. I mean it's an awful example, but we looked at Trolls. And Trolls was just like, okay, these aren't in the movies, or you know, it's like Marvel. Marvel's a great example of that. It says it's from the movie, but it's not.
But they're still providing value that you wouldn't have gotten
Yes.
before with it. What
Yes,
else
but
could
that's
they have done for a smaller set? Probably
no,
not
that's what I'm saying.
much.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I was going with this. But this set makes so much sense. You got a little wooden wall, you got a cannon, you got the troops. It's a good army builder because there's a lot of soldiers
Yeah.
in the movie.
It's a
itself.
battle pack. It's a Lone Ranger battle
Yes,
pack.
it's a Lone Ranger paddle pack. And even if you get multiple, like, again, as I said, you just pop off the head and you throw a different head on there and bam, you got your army of deputies. Switch up some hats. Like this set is amazing. And I know I have it and I keep saying that. This set hit the rest of the elements so great. Not everything else is like in the movie in a way, and it makes sense while you're there.
My only this isn't a complaint, it's a question. Would he be battling those soldiers, or would they all be on the same side?
He's battling the soldiers.
Okay.
Yep. Lone
Yeah.
Ranger kind of battles everybody.
Yeah, literally.
He really does.
Well, he is the Lone Ranger, so
Yeah.
He keeps the truthful people truthful. You know, if there's
Yeah.
corruption, he keeps them right. You know, all that stuff.
well, and the playability as a kid too, I can really see, and I didn't mention that before, but like you could, I can picture myself getting these sets out, and because I did it as a kid with plastic figures, it would be so
Yep.
cool to do it with Lego, and
Yes, and
yeah.
honestly, I'm thinking about building a small Western mock after this talk.
I mean, as a
have
kid,
Western-
As a kid, I probably would have made the Lone Ranger some sort of bounty hunter, and like the Jedi would hire him on missions to go track down. Like that's where my head goes as a kid, how I would play.
There's a movie called Cowboys versus Aliens. Cowboys.
okay,
and
we're getting
Aliens.
off. We're getting off track here.
Sorry. I was
just
getting
wanna-
into the mock.
I know what you're
ability.
saying. I know what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
There's
Ooh.
plenty of
The new one.
mockability here, and it inspires.
That is so detailed. Wow,
Yeah.
that
That's
looks
the
like a
old-
brick arms. That doesn't even
Yeah.
look like a.
They're great. They were great. Actually love the older ones too, but there is something about those newer ones.
Because you got the
Well, yeah.
chamber and everything in there.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
there's one in the gunmetal gray color that I have 2 of. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
they actually had different colors for it too. So, but yeah, like just to really sum it up, like I loved what they did with this theme. Honestly, it leaves me wanting more too. Like,
Yep.
but it also leaves me to wanting to create more around it. And if a
Yeah.
theme does that to me, that's important. And also, displayability. I have that $13 set on a shelf and I don't regret it. So
Yep.
I'm gonna say, guys, it's an S.
It's an S.
We need
So
to make
first
like an
thing-
intro when we get an S.
Yes, we need like a golden thing that's
for when we all 4 agree on the level. That's what we should
Yes.
do. You know.
We agree.
We agree. Wow. Crazy.
And honestly, okay, for the record, when I picked that, I thought it was gonna be an A or a B.
Oh,
At first, I was
really?
thinking A, but when I saw those,
At first, I was
like,
thinking
whoa.
A because something didn't feel right at first, and then as we kept going, because I'm basing it off of what I remember from the sets at that time, and I overlooked them completely, and I regret that.
Wow.
So
It's-
everybody else is saying S2. Randomly random in the chat says S.
Ooh.
Everybody says
Ethan
S.
Cole realizes that it's more of an S. I think he kind of went up the scale as we were talking as well. So I'm hoping we can convince everybody else how great this theme is. And if you want to get some sets, they'd be very hard to purchase on Bricklink, but go for it. Try it if you
Mhm.
really, really
Go
want.
for it.
I
Brad,
honestly don't remember the movie, but the sets they look cool. They look cool.
beautiful. There it is on
Beautiful.
the S tier.
On the
Yes.
list. On the list.
all right,
Well,
guys, let's wrap it up for the night here. This was a lot of fun. Guys, I think we had some fun trivia there. We had some awesome memes. We had some great mocks we saw there too. Maybe next week we can see some Western mocks. That'd be pretty cool. And we gotta see a great thing, guys. If you want me to do a different theme for tier list next week, I do want to do Western sometime. I'm gonna jump back to that at some point, just so we can compare maybe a little bit and see. But there is a theme I want to do now, but I'm gonna wait because we've done a lot of Disney movies in a row now, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
switch it up next week. But guys,
Maybe you can give a hint and see
Ooh,
if
what
they can
next?
guess.
He'll give a
ooh,
hint in the Discord
I-
server. Make sure you join
I
the
don't have a
Discord
theme.
server.
I don't have a theme picked out yet, but
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord server, send us your memes, let us know what you think
Yes.
of the show, how we can improve, and tell your friends about the Stud Buds
Yes.
and the weekly show that we do now Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and you can
Yep.
convert that to whatever your time zone is.
1 p.m.
2 p.m. to
Central,
4.
12 p.m. East Western.
And
There you
guys, can
go.
I just say I wanna thank everyone who came out and watched for our first time on this time. We hit 77 subscribers today. Let's see if we can get to 100 by next week. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yes, that would be awesome.
But
Tell your
guys, we
friends. Do it.
Guys, we are gonna be trying to do the use our discussion and other places we have down below to talk with you guys and get your guys' thoughts about the show, and also help improve it and let you guys know what's happening. We should be sticking just your guys on the StudBuds YouTube channel, so you don't have to jump around anywhere to everywhere else. You'll be able to come right here and figure out everything. So subscribe if you guys want to see more of the StudBuds. Also, can we give it up for that awesome new art by Ethan and Matt?
Matt, with
You
the
know,
intro,
let us know if you
logo.
let us know if you want that on a shirt sometime. Because honestly, I'm digging it, and I want one
Me
now.
too.
Mhm.
Me too.
So
Yeah. A hat,
Guys.
playing cards.
Ooh, playing card. Can we get me as the king
With-
on the playing
with-
cards and you as
yes.
the Joker?
I'll hire Theory 11.
Matt will
I
be
hear
the
a lot
queen.
of I can sense a lot of work coming my way.
Well, guys, it's been
Appreciate it.
fun.
It's been a
It has
real fun time, and I think this is a great way to kick off our brand, our StudBuds brand.
Stud buds.
A new chapter is opening for the StudBuds
Yes.
legacy, so I'm
Yes,
glad that
and
you could all be a
guys-
part of it.
We should have a big guest coming next week. Or guest, I don't know.
Who?
It depends how much work Ethan does for me.
Ah,
All right, guys. Hope you have all a great night. Don't forget to break up to that. Oh my gosh, stop it. We need a StudBuds outro, guys.
Okay.
See ya.
Love you.
Peace out. And stud up to the
Bye.
next level.
Stud up to the next level.